Well, our pets are considered an important part of our family. It is that close relationship, according to the American Pet Products Association, that results in Americans spending some $50 billion last year alone on their pets, most related to food and veterinarian costs. Despite that, veterinarians are seeing declines in the number of dogs and cats routinely vaccinated, even for the most debilitating diseases. With us today, Doctor of Veterinary Medicine Christopher Pappas, and coming up in this segment, a special visit via satellite with some very special friends, Mutt and Kitty. But first, Dr. Pappas, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you.
I'm glad you're with us. Tell us why pet parents should be concerned about this vaccination downward trend.
Because if people don't vaccinate their pets, we can see a resurgence of some of these very devastating diseases. Our aim in veterinary medicine is to have about 75% of the pets in a community vaccinated. This provides community immunity and prevents disease outbreaks. But why the concern? Well, let's take distemper, a disease that affects dogs. When we look at that, we do see outbreaks in shelter environments, most recently in California, Texas, and even in Florida. And what we saw was when these dogs were tested, only about 40 to 50% of them coming into the shelter had any type of protection against distemper. That didn't hit the 75% mark. And so, therefore, we're setting the grounds for an outbreak.
You know, I want to kind of stay with that subject here for a bit, if we could, because when I hear what you just said, that makes me act. And so I want to talk a little bit more about some negative effects that not vaccinating your pets can have on cats and dogs.
Right. Well, I just mentioned distemper, but let me give you a success story.
Like that, okay.
Okay. Prior to 1960, the vast majority of rabies cases documented in the United States were in our pet population. Because of excellent vaccination campaigns, in 2010, only 8% of the rabies cases reported in the United States were in the pet population, and 92% were in wildlife. So we know that if we get vaccinations up to the correct level, we can prevent disease, and in the case of rabies, devastating diseases.
Yeah, no, that raccoon outside of my house, I think that's a rabid raccoon, but that's a whole other story.
Definitely.
You know, one of the things that I hear veterinarians talk a lot about, and quite frankly, I don't really understand it, so I hope you could explain it.
Sure.
The terms core and non-core vaccines.
Right. Well, core are the vaccines that all pets should get. The easiest example there is rabies. All animals should be vaccinated for rabies, okay? But non-core are vaccines that perhaps your pet should get, depending on its lifestyle.
Got you.
Okay, so if you have a cat that's a strictly indoor cat, do you need to vaccinate it for feline leukemia, which is a disease cats get from interacting, okay? Well, if it's not going to interact with any other cats, how is it going to get leukemia? So basically, your vet will talk to you and you'll come to an informed decision on whether or not you want to vaccinate your cat for leukemia.
There seems to be some fear, though, in terms of, on the part of pet owners, in terms of over-vaccinating our pets. Can you clarify this for our viewers?
So there's two issues here, and they're a little different.
Okay.
In general, are we over or under vaccinating the pet population? Well, most experts agree we're under vaccinating. But on an individual basis, are we over vaccinating or under vaccinating pets? And that's where core and non-core and lifestyle vaccines come into play.
Okay.
So if I have a dog and I live in a non-Lyme disease endemic area, we don't have ticks in the area, should I really be vaccinating my dog for Lyme disease? Well, unless I'm going to travel up into an area where there is Lyme disease, perhaps I would elect not to. But that decision should be made with a conversation with your veterinarian and make sure they understand everything you do with your dog or cat.
Great information. I know that Merck Animal Health is launching quite a campaign this year,
I think
right?
so,
And
definitely.
I think they've got some pretty exciting spokespeople.
Yeah, they're a little different.
A little different.
We'll put it that way.
Out right now.
Okay. Danielle, say hi to Mutt and Kitty.
Hey, hi, Mutt and Kitty. How are you?
Hello, Danielle.
We're excited to be here.
Hey, you're looking good there, Dr. Pappas.
Well, thank you, and you two are looking awful good yourselves.
We're on the campaign trail.
Our 2012 Vote for Vaccination campaign is crisscrossing the country to help make sure as many pets as possible get the vaccinations they need.
That's right. As Dr. Pappas said, vaccination plays an important role in keeping pets healthy.
Yeah, so we're reaching out to pet owner Americans to help educate them.
And we're going door to door to pet owners' houses to drive them to their veterinarians.
Mutt, you're gonna drive them?
Well, yeah, I got a license, see?
That's a dog license. What Mutt meant to say is that we want to drive them into their veterinarians to have their pets vaccinated regularly.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Mutt and I did not go to veterinary school.
My degree is in acting, so,
Yes, that's why we're working with smart people like Dr. Pappas and the folks at Merck Animal Health to tell people about vaccinating their pets.
Yeah, for example, vaccination needs may be different for each pet. As a dog, I need different vaccines than Kitty.
Not to mention that we have vastly different lifestyles.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm a dog. I love to mingle. In fact, hey, how's it going, Spike? Hey, smell you later, Maggie. We'll check out those hydrants.
Hydrants will have to wait,
Right.
I'm afraid, because I've got a question for you. What made you two decide to get involved in promoting vaccination?
Oh, well, last year I came down with the flu, which I thought only people got. So I teamed up with the fine folks at Merck Animal Health to let dog owners know that there was a vaccine that helps protect dogs against the flu.
He even made a documentary about it called Even Dogs Get the Flu.
Catchy title.
What made you decide to get involved in the Vote for Vaccination campaign?
Well, I soon learned that a lot of dogs don't get the vaccines they need, even the ones that all dogs should get.
Yeah, it's not just dogs, cats too. So Mutt and I decided to run on the Pet Protection Party's national
Vote for Vaccination ticket.
To talk to pet owner Americans about all the vaccinations they may need.
That's right.
You guys are too funny. I'm having a good time with you. Listen, I have another question for you if you guys are game for that. I want to know how pet owners, because I have a cat, so how can pet owners get involved in terms of helping and protecting their pets through vaccination?
They can start by visiting our campaign website, mypet.com.
That's right. They'll be able to follow our adventures on the campaign trail and learn about vaccination for their pets.
They'll also have chances to win prizes, check out supporting clinics in the area, and much more.
The website again is mypet.com.
mypet.com.
Check it out today.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, ciao, Danielle.
You too, Dr. Pappas.
We'll see you on the campaign trail. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
She's such a pretty lady, wasn't she? Yeah, you look
Perfect.
good. You did very well.
Oh, so did
yeah,
you.
except you
Thanks.
got something on your face.
I do?
Made you look.
Isn't that just like a man to not tell a woman she has something on her face until after the fact? Why do you men do that?
I don't know. I know a lot about vaccination, but I draw the line.
Not a lot about women? Is that a whole other story?
You'll have to ask my wife.
Well, Dr. Pappas, really an informative segment. And Mutt and Kitty were really pretty special, weren't they?
I think so.
They are on their A game when it comes to vaccinations. I think a dog and cat could learn a thing or two from those guys, and also pet owners as well. So thank you. This has really been informative.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, we'll talk about women later.
Okay.
And for more information on pet vaccinations, simply go to the website. It is mypet.com.